All right, so let's talk about the Redmi Note 14. A 108 megapixel main camera, 120 Hz AMOLED display, 5500 milliamp hour battery, 33 watts fast charging, Helio G99 Ultra. This is what the Redmi Note 13 should have been, and it feels like Xiaomi is a year too late. But not totally, because there are some ways that the Note 13 from last year is actually better than this. So let's get into it. My name is Udi. I talk about tech. Let's shoot. Hi guys, so before we get into the review, one of my goals for this year is to get to 50,000 subscribers, and that can only happen with help from you guys. So if you've been watching my videos but you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're new here, welcome to udishoots. I make tech videos and tech review videos just like this one to help you guys make the right choice. So do subscribe and also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss a new video. All right, let's get into the review of the Redmi Note 14. This is all we get in the box of the Redmi Note 14, and all this will cost 253,000 naira or $150. I really like the case included in the box. This is much better than those transparent cases, and it fits the phone very well. The Redmi Note 14 has a plastic back and a matte finish. The design is different from the Note 13. I actually don't mind this new design, but I will admit that the design on the Note 13 is unique, and I think most people will prefer that. Now, the frame on the Redmi Note 14 is flat, and because of that, it can stand on its own. There are 4 color options, and I have the black one here. The phone also boasts IP54 certification, meaning it's resistant to dust and splashes, which is good. We also get stereo speakers on the Redmi Note 14, and they sound good. At the top, we get the headphone jack and the IR blaster, which is used for controlling household appliances, a classic Xiaomi feature. Now, the fingerprint scanner is under the display. It's an optical scanner and it works well. The Redmi Note 14 features a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and peak brightness of 1800 nits. This is actually the same display as the Note 13 from last year. The display looks good. Deep blacks, vibrant colors. Watching content is a delight on this display. Whether you're streaming videos, playing games, or just scrolling through social media, the 120Hz refresh rate ensures smooth animations and a responsive experience. Now, that peak brightness of 1800 nits makes it easy to view under sunlight, which is especially useful for outdoor use. We get the always on display here, which is a nice touch, adding convenience and style. But this always on display doesn't remain always on. It turns off after a few seconds, which I think defeats the purpose of an always on display. But we do get Gorilla Glass 5 protection on here, which is a huge upgrade from the Gorilla Glass 3 on the Note 13. Under the hood, the Redmi Note 14 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra chipset. This is the processor that Xiaomi should have used on the Note 13 of last year. It was the processor that other companies were using, but they used an inferior processor. I think that's the Snapdragon 685. And now in 2025, they are now using the Helio G99. And it feels like they are a year too late. Now, the Helio G99 is a good processor. Apps open quickly, multitasking is smooth, and casual gaming works without a hitch. The Helio G99 and the Helio G100 are practically the same processor, and it gives very good performance at this price point. Now, it's paired with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. That's the variant I recommend you get, and that's UFS 2.2 for faster read and write speeds. You also get expandable storage via a micro SD card on the hybrid SIM card slot. For software, the Redmi Note 14 runs on Android 14 with HyperOS. That's Xiaomi's latest skin. It's clean, it's intuitive, and it offers a lot of customization options. However, there are still some pre-installed apps which might bother some users. What's new here are the AI features, one of them being Object Eraser to remove unwanted objects from your photos. We also get Gemini, which we'll get on all Android phones this year. But yeah, it's the new and improved Google Assistant. It can do a lot more than the normal Google Assistant. Think of it as Google Assistant with ChatGPT. Are you better than Google Assistant?
Well, that's a tough question. Google Assistant is really good at a lot of things, like controlling your home devices and giving you information about the world around you. I'm still learning, but I'm getting better at things like having conversations and writing different kinds of creative text formats.
Is udishoots a good YouTube channel?
That's a tough one, because good is subjective. Udishoots has a lot of subscribers, and their videos get decent views, so a lot of people seem to like them. Their reviews are detailed and easy to follow, so if you're into tech, you might enjoy them.
We also get other software features like floating windows, second space, heart rate monitoring, and a screen recorder. The Redmi Note 14 features triple camera setup on the back, but really it's just one that you'll be using, and that's the 108 megapixel main sensor. There is no ultra wide camera, which was present on the Redmi Note 13. Xiaomi removed it. That's going to disappoint a lot of people. Now, up front, we get a 20 megapixel selfie camera. Daytime photos come out crisp with good dynamic range and plenty of detail. The photo quality is very good. I mean, this is what happens when you put a good processor on a phone. The 20 megapixel selfie camera also does a decent job offering sharp and vibrant selfies. Hey guys, so this is what video looks like on the Redmi Note 14 20 megapixel selfie camera. This is 1080p at 30 frames per second. This is one of my aches with Xiaomi devices. Their video resolution isn't at the highest. For example, the G99 can shoot up to 2K, but their phone limited to 1080p, which is still decent. But when you know that this phone can do better, it's like it's always there in your head, knowing that you could get better video quality from the Redmi Note 14 and other Xiaomi devices, but they limit their selfie camera to 1080p resolution, which I just don't like. But yeah, what do you think so far? Is it good? Is it not good? Let me know your thoughts of the video quality in the comments below. Battery life is a strong point for the Redmi Note 14. With a 5500 mAh battery, this phone easily lasts a day and a half of moderate use. You're looking at about 8 hours of screen on time with the Note 14. Charging is reasonably fast at 33 watts, taking it from 0 to 55% in 45 minutes. The Redmi Note 14 offers a lot for its price. The AMOLED display, solid battery life, decent cameras, but the generic design and the lack of an ultra-wide camera might make it a hard sell for some people who are already familiar with the Redmi Note 13. So, if you own the Redmi Note 13, you probably shouldn't upgrade if you are looking for camera improvements, but you do get major performance improvements though. The Redmi Note 14 is a reliable daily driver with great visuals, good performance, good cameras, and great battery life. And it's one that is definitely worth considering. Now, let me know your thoughts on the Redmi Note 14 in the comments below. My name is Yudi. This is Yudi Shoots. Thank you so much for watching, and you'd see me in my next video. See you.